have some friends and family members who are struggling by the way. How can they get started in terms of their journey to better health?
Great question, great question. You all caught that? So the question was, how can friends and family members get started on this journey to better health and well-being, predominantly focusing on weight, and the unifying factor, of course, is metabolic disease, which is afflicting so many hundreds of millions of people now across the Western world. So we all have family and friends who are in this circumstance. The first thing I'd like to say is, obviously, we are going through in this coaching how all of you can take your health and well-being, metabolic health, to the next level. But many of you will be thinking in your minds that you have family and friends who could benefit as well. The first thing to really remember is this, and this is the key to any health journey. I'm going to write a word up here. Motivation. You're all here because you're motivated to take some positive steps in your life. You all filled out those questionnaires and you want to combat a lot of this inflammation that's going on in your body, this inevitable insulin resistance, and you're motivated to be here. And the truth is that we've all been in circumstances where we want to impart certain knowledge and advice on people around us, but they're not motivated. And the saying is true that you can take a horse to water, but you can't make the horse drink. I also like another very great quote: when the student is ready, the teacher appears. So yes, by all means, you can advise your loved ones and your friends, and eventually, by human nature, when people see the people around them bringing about positive changes in their life, weight loss, having more energy, then they'll want to do the same thing. So I'd like you to first and foremost remember that you can only advise and be a shining example for the people around you, but you can't force them to make the changes. The first thing has to be that level of motivation. So let's assume that they are motivated, that they want to go on this journey. What would you advise them to do? Well, we're going over so many points today in this series of coaching sessions, and we'll continue that over the upcoming days and weeks to stay in touch as you go on your health journey. But how do you impart this on your friends and family as you see the positive benefits in your life? Well, the other point here to remember is that I want you, when anybody asks you about how this journey happens, when they see you losing the weight, having more energy, being somebody that you haven't been for many years, remember that this is a gradual process. This is a journey. It's not a destination, okay? It's not something you get to. It's a journey, and small changes add up over time. So these core principles that we're going to be going over, and we've gone over many of them. First and foremost, the diet issue, the low insulin, anti-inflammatory diet that we've already talked about, the exercise routine that you're going to get into, the holistic nature of this journey, addressing stress, addressing sleep. Those core principles will be implemented and all of the changes will happen. But the foundational basis of this are the tiny habits. And this is something, if people ask you about how to do this, every decision you make, the micro decisions, add up to massive, massive changes over time. Every second of the day, every minute, every hour, there's a habit loop that's going on in your mind. And when you consistently make the right decisions, whether it's diet, whether it's exercises, saying, for example, no to that junk food, saying that no, you're not going to sit on the sofa, you're going to get up, you're going to get moving, you're going to park a little bit further away from the grocery store and walk a little bit more to get your steps in. All of these micro decisions lead to great results, but you're going to start off, coming back to the great question here, start off with having somebody who's motivated and then understanding what to do.